Sometimes you don't go back. You don't text. You don't reopen the chat. You don't take the old job, restart the old habit, or step back into the old version of yourself. On the outside, it looks like you've moved on. On the inside, the old life still walks around, in songs, in places, in the way your hand reaches for your phone at 1 a.m. Welcome back to the infinite return. This episode is called Living with the Ghost of the Old Life. It's about what happens after you don't go back, when memories, fantasies, and what ifs keep visiting you, and how to build a new story without erasing where you came from. A chapter can be over long before it stops echoing. You block the number, leave the city, change the routine, shift the behavior. Months later, something small opens a door in your mind. A smell, a song, a street, a phrase. Suddenly you're back there in a flash of memory, not just recalling it, but feeling it. The rush, the dread, the comfort, the confusion. You might think, if I still feel this much, maybe I made a mistake. But often, the presence of the ghost doesn't mean you chose wrong. It means that what you left was real enough to leave an imprint. Our lives don't vanish just because we close the door. They leave outlines where they used to be. Imagine you once shared a routine with someone, walks along a particular street, tea at a particular stall, texts that always came on your way home. After things ended, you changed your path. You told yourself, it's just a road, but I'm not ready yet. Months pass. One day, you're in a hurry, and taking that old route is the fastest way. You walk it. Shops are the same, a few are different. Your body feels a little electric. You half expect them to turn the corner. They don't. The past doesn't replay, but the sensations do. Excitement mixed with grief, familiarity mixed with distance. You reach the end of the street almost surprised that you're still you, here now. That street is not just geography, it's a museum of a life you no longer live, but still remember. The ghosts of old lives, memories, dreams, sudden pangs of longing can feel like messages. You still think about them? Go back. You still miss that job. Maybe you were wrong to leave. But a ghost is more like evidence than instruction. Evidence that you were attached, you invested yourself, you hoped, you were shaped by that chapter. Grief doesn't mean you should undo your choices. Missing doesn't mean the present is wrong. It means your system is reorganizing around new realities, and some parts of you are slow to catch up. The ghost appears to say, this mattered. It does not have the authority to say, go back. Strangely, when you stop fighting the ghost, it often becomes quieter. Here's a small practice you can try the next time the old life visits you strongly. Take a moment, either in your mind or on paper, to answer two short prompts. 1. Back then I was. Complete it with a few words or lines. Maybe. Back then I was lonely and hungry for attention. Back then I was scared to be on my own. Back then I didn't know I had options. 2. Right now I am not perfect, just honest. Right now I am still healing but more aware. Right now I am learning to enjoy my own company. Right now I am building small, steadier things. Read both sentences together. Notice the gap between them. The ghost belongs to the back then version of you. You don't have to be cruel to that version. You can thank them for surviving with the tools they had. And you can also quietly affirm that the person you are now is allowed to choose differently. Thank you for listening to Living with the Ghost of the Old Life. Episode 5, The Infinite Return. Leaving a pattern, a person, or a version of yourself doesn't mean it will disappear from your inner landscape. It may visit you in dreams, in sudden aches in streets and songs. This doesn't mean you are failing at moving on. It means you are a continuity, a single life that has worn different names and roles, all of which left marks. You are allowed to honor what was, to grieve what never quite became, and still keep your feet firmly in the life you're choosing now. In our next episode, we'll explore the new pattern that doesn't yet feel like you. How even healthy changes can feel uncomfortable and fake at first, and how to grow into them without running back to what you know. Until then, maybe ask yourself once or twice, if this ghost could speak, What would it thank me for? And what can I thank it for before I let it rest a little?